Hello, this is going to be a quick introduction to EMS Charts Mobile for iPad. When you open EMS Charts app, you get a screen like this. All you're going to do is log in with your normal login. Choose Eastern Area. Once you're in, you'll be able to add your crew information, unit, and such. And whatever you put on this page will pre-populate when you open a new chart. Once you have that in, you're going to go to the dispatch page. Dispatches are 24 hours in oldest call on the top, so your newest calls are going to be on the bottom. So once you find your call, you click on it, create chart. New chart comes up, it auto populates for what was already on page 1. You can fill out the rest of that as you go. You're not going to know if you're transporting yet, but it gives you a chance to get everything started. Your vehicle is just your mileage. Your crew, it'll give you the crew you put in on the initial page. You can choose your roles now, or hold off on that till you transport and know what's going on. Once you know where you're going to be transporting to, you get your referring, you can finish the city and everything like you do on regular charts. And when you go to receiving, you'll search. The quick picks are at the bottom of the screen. You just have to scroll up to get to the one you need. Once you have that, you can go to your patient information. If you're connected to the internet, you'll be able to search just like you do on regular charts. Choose your patient. Bottom right corner is import patient information. If it's off the system, then you'll have your history and everything in there. You can also add your billing information from here. And if it's a net, you can add your PMNC information so that you can pre-populate all that. Your next page is your chief complaint. Self-explanatory, your chief complaint, secondary complaint, your HPI can all be pre-typed as you go. Your impression can be added from this screen. Scene description. Your next screen is your injury details. It comes up in cardiac arrest, your motor vehicle information, injury details are based off of the nemesis and the drop-downs that you get on regular charts. Your neuro airway, respiratory cardio, and then your secondary survey. Something to note on secondary survey, when you're doing it from the iPad, you pull up exam. If you mark all unremarkable, it is a fairly extensive list, and it marks every single one of them as unremarkable in your chart. So here you might want to do this sparingly. When you make patient contact and you do your initial assessment, you can click the calendar at the end of the assessment date space, and it will put the current date and time. You can edit this if you need to. If you just mark a few, the ones you actually evaluate and are pertinent to the type of call you're on would probably be more appropriate than just hitting unremarkable at the top where everything's done. Further down you get your burn assessment, as well as your additional burn evaluation spaces to give you your surface areas. Nice thing with this is when you click total burn surface area on top, it brings up your roll of 9s. And lets you do your percentages within. So if you do a percentage of that space, it actually will calculate your total burn area for you. Once you're done with all those, you can continue on to your activity log. At any time during a call, you can click vitals on top, and it will let you enter a specific vitals activity. When you click it, it automatically brings the current date and time. Enter who is your primary care or who did the activity. You can add your procedures in here. Basic vitals is your normal heart rate, rhythm, respiratory rate, and all that is all based in your basic vitals. Advanced vitals is your temp and your ETCO2. And then if you do a procedure, you can move to procedures and enter a procedure in separately. One of the nice things about the tablet version is you have quick actions. Currently have a couple categories. You can choose by category of the call or a general call. You can bring this up at any time during the call while you're starting your chart. When you walk in with your patient, you can go right into this. You can mark your patient contact. Once you do vitals, you can mark your vitals. If it's a basic call or you're just switching over oxygen from them to you, you can mark your oxygen. Once you put your monitor on, if you did a 12 lead, if you put them in a stair chair, on a stretcher, everything's quick and easy off of this quick action board. If something changes in the type of call it is, you can change to a respiratory call or a cardiac call. Gives you a little bit more with the common meds, including a cardiac arrest, where all the common actions of a cardiac arrest are available. Nice thing with this is we have IV, and when you show that you gave certain drugs, it'll actually give you a countdown to your next drug due. If you notice, Epi is going to count down or count up to 5 minutes. Once it goes up to 5 minutes, it'll turn red to show you that it's time for another Epi. Also in quick actions, in most of them, there is a transfer of care as well as your hospital notification or command contact, so you can mark those in your chart, and every time you hit one of those, it shows up in your activity log. Attachments are available directly from within the app. If you want to take a picture of something, you just click add. You can go right to the camera. Take the picture of it, pick the category of what it's going to be. With the paperless charting, we will not need to scan an assessment form or a billing form, but you still will need to attach your EKG strips. So you can either attach them within the app if you can get a good picture, or scan them in and attach them in EMS charts at the station. Once you're at the hospital, you have options for signatures. Top section is giving you customer signatures, standard signatures, and billing signatures. Billing signatures is just like on page 9, where you have the option of showing if you got a signature and who signed. At that point, you just save. Your standard signatures is your patient signature or a staff signature or parent signature, as the sections of the billing form are appropriate for your call. You can expand it so that's the only main thing on the screen. Save it, lock it, and it won't go away. Custom signatures is where you're going to find your care transfer and your refusal. For care transfer, there's a crew signature and a receiving signature. Crew signature, you can put your initial, your name, whatever, just so you're showing who gave report, and then your receiving nurse gets the sign. Again, lock that out, and it's saved within the chart. Once you're done, up in the top right hand corner is a little house that closes the chart down to the main screen again. Takes you to the patient records automatically. You click on your chart, upload and delete from device, OK. Once you finish that out, it'll come up saying it was successful. Shortly after that, it disappears and gives you an OK. At this point, you can drop out of there and go into EMS charts. And your started chart is ready to go. Once in here, all you have to do is re-import CAD. That way it clears it out of the CAD log, so it shows that there was a chart started for it. After this, I will go over how to get a new trip number from anywhere, as well as ways to view the completed trip log. That'll be on the next video.